Hey guys, it's Tech PC Gamer here, and today I want to discuss an issue that I had over the weekend. I bought this new game called X-rebirth. Okay, it had just came out. Um, I want to say it was Friday. I pre-ordered it on Thursday because I'm an idiot, and based off the trailers, it really looked good. I was like, you know what? I love space games. I'm a huge EVE Online fan. uh, Science fiction fan. I just love science fiction. This looks really good. I'm gonna try it out. Keep in mind that I've never played any of the X games before. I've heard a lot of positive things about them. So I said, you know what? Let me try it out. Went to Steam, paid $49 for the game, installed it, came home on Friday night, had to work late, um, and started playing it. Adjusted some of the settings, graphical settings, put everything on max. And first I tried to play the game in 5760 by 1080 resolution. I do have a pretty beefy machine, two GTX 680, 4 GB graphic cards from Asus, SSD drive, Core i7 3770K. So I have a machine that can pretty much play most games at max settings. I was playing Bioshock Infinite at max settings on 3 monitors. I was playing, EVE Online max settings, 3 monitors. WoW max settings, 3 monitors. And even more graphically intensive games like Batman Arkham City, max settings, 3 monitors. It's just a bunch of games. Skyrim with, heavily modded with graphical improvements, ENBs, you name it, it has it. And my machine can pretty much run that thing at 60 frames per second, across 3 monitors. So I thought to myself, well, hey, if I can do that, I most certainly will be able to run this game across 3 monitors at max settings. And boy, was I wrong. All right, I put that game in, 3 monitors, and the game looks gorgeous. The space itself, they've done an amazing job with the space setting. Seeing planets, seeing the stars, seeing nebula, absolutely gorgeous. Too bad I couldn't enjoy it because I was getting 15 frames per second. Okay, and no matter where I was at, 15 frames per second. Okay, and again, I have a strong machine, and I know people on Steam that have stronger machines than I do, and they were getting, 20. Some guys were getting even less frames per second than what I was getting. So after I did that, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me try it out. Let me put it on one monitor, max settings, and see what happens. So did that, changed it to 1920 by 1080. Started playing it, and I was able to get 40 frames per second. But quite honestly, if I can get 60 frames per second across 3 monitors on most of my games, I should be able to get 60 frames per second on one monitor on this game, and I wasn't able to do it. I maxed out at 40. Most of the time I was around 30-ish, 35-ish, and that's just unacceptable. So, playing that game, I just decided, I was like, you know what, this X game is just poorly optimized. I'm not even gonna waste my time with this. It's playable on one monitor, but at the same time, it's disappointing. The game itself, outside of the graphics, is really nothing special. The interiors of the spaceship that you're in and the space stations that you walk around in just look horrendous. Okay, I mean, this is 2013 going on 2014, and the interiors do look like something from like PlayStation 3. And PlayStation 3 has great graphics. Don't get me wrong. I'm mostly a PC player, so that's my format of choice. But PS3 has some great looking games. All right, God of War, amazing looking. The Last of Us, amazing. All right. But you remember when the PS3 first came out, and at the time it looks great. When you go back and play those older games, it looks really dated. That's what this looks like on the interior of these games. They just look dated. The NPCs are blocky. The voice acting, oh my god, are you kidding me? The voice acting is the worst I've probably heard in the game in a long time. Okay, it is, wow. You really gotta hear it for yourself to listen to understand. YouTube X-rebirth voice acting. Pretty sure you can find something on there, and you'll see just how bad it really is. It's horrendous. So I guess my point of this little story. This is really one of PC gaming is great. Love it. I'll never go back to being just a straight console player. Because even though console has a lot of advantages, and it has a lot of advantages, console was great. All things being equal, when you find a great immersive experience with a PC game, it just blows console away. Alright, Skyrim is the perfect example. You got all these mods that just changes the core gameplay, whether it's making it easier, harder, whatever it is, survivalish. It just makes console on it makes Skyrim on console just look like kids play. I mean, it really does. So, but one of the disadvantages is things like this. You get games. See, if this game came out on console, you probably wouldn't have any issues because it'd be optimized perfectly for the console. You'd be able to play it. You have a steady frame rate and everything. But when you go to PC gaming, you got to worry about things like optimization. You got to worry about things like, okay, does my graphic card have the right drivers to run this game? Is there any bottlenecks in my system, anything like that? And if there's nothing wrong with it, then you just get games that are just badly optimized, like this one. This is just a poorly optimized game, period. Okay, there's just no two ways about it. The developers put this thing out. Apparently it's been in 7 years in development, which I find that hard to believe, especially if you release a game that can't even maintain a stable frame rate on high-end graphics cards. Okay, again, more graphically intensive games out there than this, and they're able to achieve higher frame rates than what we got here. So, I'll make another video detailing kind of the pros and cons of PC gaming versus console gaming, because again, both are great formats. And I love console. I love PC gaming. It's my format of choice, like I said. But this is the perfect example where when you hear people talk about, oh, I'm primarily a console gamer because PC gaming gives me too many issues, this is it. All right, this is one of those reasons where you just get bad optimization, and it's just it kind of gets on your nerves. Okay, but yeah. Lesson learned, spent $49 on Steam thinking it'd be a great game. Clearly it wasn't. Maybe with some patches it'd be better. I don't think they're going to patch up the interiors. I don't think they're going to patch up the voice acting. They'll probably patch up the performance of the game. Okay, but, those other things, I think we're just stuck with what we got. So, $49, if I have to review it, which I'll put up a review later, this will be probably a 5 out of 10 game. Visuals, outer space visuals are definitely a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Everything else is just severely lacking. So, we'll see what happens, but suffice it to say, I am not a happy camper with this game. So, anyway, this is Tech PC Gamer. Thank you for listening to this video, and I'll be posting another one shortly. Alright guys, bye.